Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. Here's the former Florida Gator Eddie Pinheiro to get us started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. His first carry, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On second down, right back to Hines. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. In motion comes the tight end left. They run again with Hines. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. The Niners at 6-10 on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Play action. It's Eason. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
They're going on fourth down. Here's Eason. All right, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched him on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be, but early in this one, advantage defense.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them, and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
Now a first down carry by Jones. They'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone. Well, remember, these two teams met earlier in the year in Santa Clara with the Niners coming out on top. So a win here in Santa Clara would give them the season series. To throw on 2nd and 6. Allen. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Five wide.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Tariq Castro Fields in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their second drive here to ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive to get some points of their own.
First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
Here we go. 18 Cardinals. 18 Cardinals.
Now it's Hines, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Eason. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So just shy of midfield. They tried it. Didn't work out. What did you think?
I thought that they should have punted the ball. Should have gotten rid of it and played defense with better field position. Look, I'm as aggressive as anyone wanting to go for it on offense, but in this situation, it doesn't.
First half.
I don't know that there's any risk. I mean, what's the reward for your risk here? I don't know. That. My only explanation is this coach, he may want to be up here in the booth with us. We're going to 3-man booth starting next week if he keeps up with those decisions.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Allen now looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a fourth down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on fourth down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Here's Eason to throw. He's got his tight end fan. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, Jacob Eason. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
18, run, 18, run. Buffalo 18.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Finds Hines again for the completion. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Eason going to try and throw for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Alert, alert, alert. Regular.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a draw play. This is Jones to about the 26 here. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Middle. Stop.
Allen going to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Josh Reynolds, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, Do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves. Let's get back out there and move the ball again.
And is it different when you get stopped on fourth versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a fourth down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a fourth down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A gain there of 21 yards. And they'll send the tight end in motion. This is Hines. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 27, Eason. He'll check this down to Hines. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
19 Lions.
Here's Eason off the play fake. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And the Cards force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on third down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
So the first thing that crosses my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Here's Hines. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On second down, right back to Hines. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Naeem Hines, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now 13-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Chase Claypool as the first half is winding down. And the Cards will extend their lead here just before halftime. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
He's got his big tight end, Fant, and past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, this offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going, so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game. Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Allen. He's airing it out for Williams. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Cardinals. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, and this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns, you'll see he gets into the end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registered. He just continued down the field all the way to the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
18, pioneers. 70 ranges.
They go play action with Eason. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
18, go!
Now Eason. Complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. They'll throw on 1st down with Eason. going right back to Fant. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. In motion, the tight end. They run with Hines. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Hines will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown. So a very important first drive in the third quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead down to 21-14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here, up to the 34. And here's Jones again on second down. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from the lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin.
Complete right side to Otten. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Mike Williams, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Cardinals take a 3-touchdown lead. Well, partner, he has carried them in this ball game, throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air, and that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now, he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been the result of his arm. How about him throwing it downfield, creating big plays? I don't know how you slow him down unless you can make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On second and a yard, Eason throwing the out route, and he connects with Fant.
Okay, ready?
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. On first down, it's Hines. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Back to 60. 79 Broncos. Warriors 70. Go street.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. 1st and 10. Eason. Open man is Quintez Cephas. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Hey, smash! 60 Bobcat!
On 2nd down now. It's Hines, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Hines. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Throwing is Eason. Completes it to Fant on the right side. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Up the middle they go. It's Hines, and this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and goal, Eason is going to find his running back. It's complete, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Nyheim Hines from 10 yards out, and the 49ers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. From the end zone, it's Dearness Johnson. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Alert, alert, alert!
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. Reynolds with a catch out on the right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Here we go.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Middle, 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 middle.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Niners are right back in this football game. And now with that interception, you feel like we've got a ball game again. Remember, a 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Eason This is the tight end fan. He's got room at the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Here's Eason to throw. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Eason sets to throw it. And he rifles one incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
From the gun is Eason. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
19 tight, 19 tight. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Dragon 60.
They're going on 4th down. Here's Eason. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for a strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. To throw on 2nd and 6. Allen over the middle, complete. That's Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So Allen's going to look to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Slot man moves right. After the sack on first down, Allen, he's got Smith here. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Hey, home.
From midfield, here's Allen. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup.
Alert! Half 85, half 85. Alert!
To the air, Allen. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
So now from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
And this is where the mental part of the game comes into play. Defense is